Back in the engine bay. Currently working my way around, filling holes I won't be using. Just currently doing this strut tower, just working around, welding up the top here. Make sure you clean it out really good. That glue or seam seal that's underneath that, where it's lapped over, creates a real bad problem with the welder. This is where we're at. Very hard to get in behind there. I just used a Gremel, a die grinder with a fairly small bit in it. Going to weld up that other loom hole. Just cut a piece into there, so I'll just tack that in. Done the other sides there. A few other holes to go, but so I've got everything welded up now. I'm going to be no longer needing. I'll get this all back in epoxy and I can fill all the imperfections. That should cut quite good. Got it all back in epoxy now, bar where I found a pinhole. And somehow forgot to weld that up, but we'll do that and fix it up. Move on to body filler next. Back with the VL. Remove this section. Drilled out all the spot welds. I've cleaned all this up, fixed some rust, spray through primer applied. And on this piece I fixed some rust, spray through primer again. And I'm going to weld this back on. It's just easy to take this off and clean up all the surface rust on all the flange joints. Trying to stop rust from coming back. I know the bay's looking pretty good. Still needs filler. Got more holes to fill up down the rails. Just got that set back in place. Re-weld this all back on. All looking pretty good. Back in epoxy. I've done all the rust in behind here. Effectively the front end now is rust free. Still waiting on the cowl to come so I can weld that in. I ordered that, but for some reason it's taken forever to get here. Still got to drill a hole down in the middle, just above the tunnel, to hide the wiring, and I'll put the LS1 in it. I've just left the heater box holes, clutch and brake master cylinder, and the hole for the speedo cable. Next I've got to move on to doing filler work, smooth all this out. But I want to try and get the motor in and work out where I need to put holes and whatnot to make it all happen. I also deleted behind here the holes that hold the bonnet support, both sides. I'll be putting straps on here to hold the bonnet up.